Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So this is part 2 of how we can use HIfzIQ platform and how we can use it as a student. If you haven't watched the part 1, you can watch the part 1 where I show you how the students, teachers and schools can use this platform and what does this platform offers. So here I will show you the student dashboard of how the student dashboard is and how you can use it as a student. So if you see here, this is the platform or this is the dashboard of a student where the student will be able to see his or her sabaq, the sabqi, that means the revision that's due, and manzil, whatever he has revised. The teacher will be able to assign a sabaq to the students and the student will see that in his dashboard. So here you can see that the teacher has assigned a sabaq and you can just enroll it and start learning. And you can also begin door. Door means for the student or for any person who is not even doing Hifz, they can come here and listen to Quran every day so that they complete the listening of Quran in 20 days. So for today, you can just go and read from here. And if you are a student who is doing Hifz and you are a beginner or you're under a teacher, you go and revise here. So how do you do that? So you just go here in Sabaq and you see that there are 14 ayahs that's waiting for you. That means your Sabaq is that you have to do 14 ayahs. This was assigned by the teacher, by the way. So if your teacher gives you only 2 ayah, it will show 2 ayahs are waiting for you. And then how do you revise it? So you see that there are 14 due. Here 11 is due and 2 is week, that you marked earlier that this is the week ayah. So if you have time, you can revise 5 ayah. If you have more time, you can revise 10 ayah, 20 ayah, 30 ayah, or all of them. So if, for example, you don't have enough time, you can just go and revise 5 ayahs now and just begin the recitation. So it will give you 5 ayah and you listen to the qari and recite. If you can learn it in 1 time, okay, fine. If not, in 3 times. If not, in 5 times. If not, in 7 times. And if not, in 7 times, play it again. And just play it and recite.
ومن الناس من يقول آمنا بالله وباليوم الآخر وما هم بمؤمنين.
So here you see listening first activates phonological memory pathways. So it's all scientific. You listen to it again and again until you learn it. And then if you're ready, just go here and recite. Ready to recite? Now recall the ayah number 8. If you're able to recall it, well and good. If not, listen again and then recall it. It can go on and on until you really learn the ayah. And if you're okay, reveal in gray. And you see that, okay, this is correct. I read it correctly and you can see, oh no, I made a mistake here. So I can mark it as hard or I can mark it as forgot. So if I mark it as hard, it will show me later on that this ayah is hard, it needs revision, and it will show you just those ayahs that you can revise. If it's okay, just mark it perfect. Okay, now if you just want to revise your ayah that you're weak on, just go here and revise your weak ayah. So now if you just have little time and you just want to revise your weak ayah, go here to the weak ayah and begin recitation. So it will show that 2 times you try to learn it and you still were not successful in learning it. It shows you that this was 2 times that it was marked weak. So listen to it again, ready to recite, and listen and try to recite it. Okay, reveal and grade. Yes, this is not correct, so mark it perfect. And if you're not able to learn, you can just mark and memory anchor. Like if you see here, وَلِلَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ, so it's talking about mu'min. So you can mark this ayah number 8 is about mu'min. So you can just mark here with memory anchor and save. Right? If you mark here, it's about mu'min, and then you just save it. It will show you later on that, okay, this ayah is about mu'min. And this way you can revise your new sabaq, you can revise your hard ayah that you found it difficult earlier. And this is sabqi, that means you already recited it earlier and now you just need a revision, so you can go and do the sabqi. Now you also see that for surah al-Fatiha 7 ayah are due, for surah al-Baqarah 6 ayah is due. So if you just go on and recite surah al-Fatiha and complete them, they will not show here anymore. They will show only surah al-Baqarah. So this is how you keep on learning one by one, right? And this is also very scientific. It will help you revise your weak ayah only. It will help you revise all you do, or it will help you revise the new sabaq, right? You can also listen to Quran, and you can listen to any part of the Quran here. And if you want to learn few of surah by yourself, you can just go and enroll here. So here this was sabaq. It is marked that this is the sabaq, And here you see that this was my weak ayah, this was my weak ayah, I made mistake in it 2 times. So it will all show you here. If you're doing Hifz, it will really help you. Then you also see your stats, how are you performing. 14 ayah were given and 13 is still due, and this is your first day here, and you didn't maintain the streak. All right, and then there's also a juz map. It will show you how much have you revised and learned. So if you have learned juz 1, it will become complete. So this is also helping a lot in seeing the progress, and it's amazing. You also have badges here that okay, you learned the first ayah, you learned the first surah, there's a 7-day streak, 30-day streak, so it's going to mark you and make you happy. You also see the assigned ayah. The teacher assigned you ayah and she said that this was due here, this was due on this date, and did you learn them? Done. Okay, so you mark them done, and if not, you enroll in it and start learning. And this is a door plan. For example, if there's someone who just want to listen to Quran, they don't want to recite it, they do not want to learn it, but they just want to listen to Quran and finish Quran recitation in 20 days. So they just come here, and you see that just 4 and half of just 5, it's day 3, and day 3, day 23 and day 43 are going to be same. So if there's a Hafiz Quran and he's revising, so he can revise in this sequence. He revises 3 Quran in 60 days. If he's not a Hafiz Quran, you can just come and listen here. So it shows you that this is the surah that you need to listen today. Just play here.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay, and just you listen to this full surah. If you're just a listener, just listen to the surah. If you are someone who is doing Hifz, listen to the surah and then start revising. And you see that okay, you can ask someone to listen to you also, and you see that okay, my this ayah was marked weak. So I made a mistake in this ayah. Just mark it weak. If you forget, you mark this as forgot. And likewise, you can mark it, and it will help you in your weak ayah, and it will give you that, and it will help you to revise. So here you have this, and it is 1.5 para, 1.5 juz every day, and doesn't takes a lots of time, and to maximum 2.5 hours. And you read Quran, and this way you recite Quran in 20 days 1 Quran, in 40 days 2 Quran, and in 30 days, in 60 days 3 Quran. So here you listen first, play today's juz with a reciter of your choice, follow along in your mushaf, revise with memory, close the mushaf, click start revision and recite each section, mark any ayah you stumbled on, mark complete. After revising, tap mark door complete. This builds your streak and updates the teacher's dashboard, and repeat 3 times over 60 days. Each juz is revised 3 times per 60-day cycle, once per round. By day 60, you have covered the full Quran 3 times. Okay, so now because the date is 23, so it is showing me here that today you have to revise this. So 24, the day will be this. So it automatically progresses, and it shows you the surah that you need to revise. You just have to come here and play the surah and listen to it or revise to it. So this is how the student's dashboard works. You can just go here, home, see your Sabaq, Sabqi, Manzil. The teacher has assigned you Sabaq. You can see here, you can see that today's door is this, like your recitation, your learning, your reading. Well, you can begin your recitation, and here it will show you how much percentage of Quran have you memorized. So if you have memorized quite a few portion, it will show you that you have memorized 10%, 20%, 30%. So this is how the dashboard works. It works at your pace. There is no stress. You just have to keep on learning, coming back and revising, and make dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will increase us in ilm, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase us in ilm and give us istiqamah in learning.